all for coming, and I also want to name my panel members. My first panel, well, one of my panel members, her name is Janet Ott, but she can't be here today. She's actually probably in Dallas or on her way to Dallas. And she's my teacher. She's my environmental science teacher, and she has a lot of knowledge about neurology and like the brain, how it works. So I used her because of the topic I'll talk about later in my speech. And my other panel member is Larry Kahn. He is Susan Davis's husband, and he also has a lot of knowledge about music therapy, which is the topic. And my other member is Roger Gordon, and he played piano at church, and he was probably the first person who inspired me to actually go out in public and sing, because if it weren't for him, if he weren't to let me into the choir, I would have never began my singing career. And my teachers for the senior seminar project are Jeremy Duncan, who will be getting here hopefully soon, and Susan Davis. And without them, this could not have been possible, and I can do that. This project, Senior Seminar Project, we were the first class to be introduced to this Senior Seminar Project. We're the first seniors to be trusted with this project, which we were kind of nervous, we were very excited because it was something new that we would get to experience. And I'll read you what the Senior Seminar Project is. The culminating senior project will include an online portfolio documenting the development of the project and including the project proposal, a TED Talk style video, and a reflective blog documenting the project's development, and an archivable version of the project culminating. The project will also include a demonstration of mastery, a performance, presentation, or other exhibition for a live audience. In preparations for this, the student will conduct research, create a personal review panel, and undertake necessary steps to reach the goals stated in all their proposals. So I have been blogging, I have a blog, and I'm talking, it's basically, it shows my whole transformation of my project. First, I started off with a completely different idea. I wanted to do something with Chinklepin because I thought that my senior project had to give back somehow to a certain cause. And I thought, okay, well, Chinklepin, I love Chinklepin, it's my school, it's where I go, I should give back to my school. But then I started thinking of what I really love to do, and my two greatest passions are science and music. And so many teachers came up to me when we were given this idea of a senior project, what we wanted to do. And I remember specifically Jeremy Holman asking me, oh, what do you want to do? I'm like, I really don't know. I know I like science, I know I like music, but there's no way to combine the two. They're two different extremes. Like, it's not possible. That was my idea back then. And eventually I came to the conclusion that there is a possibility to combine science and music. That's very strange to you, but there is. And first I picked music. I discarded the idea of giving back to Chinklepin because we do that on a daily basis, so there's not much more that I could do than just do what I already do. And so I decided to pick music, because music has been a big part of my life since I was born, maybe even since before I was born. Music, my mom, she would always tell us that as babies in her womb, she would always sing to us, whether it's just ABCs, Spanish, songs, or traditional little kid songs. But she would always sing to us, look down. And so I feel like maybe that was the start of the seed for the love of music. And the other thing is that my parents used to put me down to sleep in my crib, and they would play classical music to me to fall asleep with. And I feel like that helped me a lot to develop in my brain. Kids are sponges, they absorb everything. So listening to that music, I feel like that helped my mind and my brother and my sister's mind to develop, to start our mechanical wheels turning. And like I said, Roderick I was 11 when I joined my church choir. I was probably not supposed to join my church choir because it was like teen. I was supposed to be a teenager. It was only for the teenagers there at church. I was 11, I was a kid, And when I go up to him and say, I want to sing in the church choir, I bet he was kind of like, okay. I remember him giving me a phone call, and he's asking me if I knew how to read music, if I knew how to read notes. I had no idea how to do that. I told him, no, I don't. So I heard his voice, and I'm like, oh, okay, well. And I told him, but I do know these little things, and I knew like what little pauses meant, what half a note, or little things I knew back then. And I said, and I think he asked me, or I don't know if I started it, but he asked me to sing. So I finally sang for him through the phone. And I believe that after he heard me sing through the phone, he was like, oh, okay, well, we'll try you out. Come next Sunday up at 3 o'clock and we'll listen to you sing. And after that day, I've been basically cantor for all these years. I've been in the choir for, it's going to be 7 years this summer. I'm very happy. And I've honestly been singing since I can remember. I know people ask me, they're like, well, how long have you been singing? I don't know what kind of question that is. Like, ever since I could talk, I could sing. Like, it's not like I took classes, I never took formal classes to sing, but it's just something that naturally occurred inside of me. Any little tune I pick up, I start singing, and I feel like my sister's the same way. She'll just start making up her own little songs with random little tunes she comes up with, and I feel like that's a great skill that I have to be able to just pick up a song, listen to it. I don't have to know how to read notes, but I can just hear a song and learn it, hear a song and connect to it automatically. Like, I feel like my body is like one with the song. And I honestly try to do everything that I can with music. Like right now, I'm playing music in the background. I felt necessary. If I was talking about music, I had to have music. In my room, doing my homework, sometimes I listen to either classical music. It helps my mind focus, and whether I'm on the bus, on a ride to school, in the car, anywhere I am that I'm by myself or that I can have music, I have music. It's necessary to me. I feel like I have to. It's something that I can't do without. I can't begin to explain how emotional I get when I listen to a song. I get chills, I started to describe to my family and to my friends and my teachers at school that sometimes when I hear a song, it's kind of weird how I start, like if I close my eyes, I can picture images, and it was kind of illustrated to me when I saw the movie Ratatouille. I don't know if you've seen it, but when he eats food, he sees little sparks and little colors, and that's what I see. Like at school, I painted this picture with paint, like I just listened to the song, and I ended up looking like a sun and a face and little spirals, but it's just random things, and every song is different. Every song is a different picture, a different word, a different painting. It's a pretty cool aspect I think I have to myself when I listen to music.